Wagwan FPL. And yes, right there. Game week 5 team review. A small green arrow, but it's a green arrow. Very happy. But let's get into it. Got 48 points. This is how I was able to get to that 48 points. I got 2 free transfer in the bank. I'm going to explain to y'all what I'm about to do with that free transfer. You know, game week 6, Haaland is going against Burnley. I got to find a way to get to Burnley. I'm going to show you I'm going to do that to get to Haaland so Haaland could play against Burnley. Like I said, a small green arrow run from the 882 to the 304. So still in the threes, but I'm getting up there. So still happy with that. 268 points from 220. 48 points. Well, like I said, man, this is why I go on FPL, man. Let's get into that 48 points. Put Pope in goal. Got that 6 points right there. Chalaba going against Manchester United. That was a crazy game right there with that 2 red card. Still was able to pick up that 8 points. Very happy about that. Burns was able to give me that 9 points right there. And Romario, 2 points, you know what I mean, against, it's a tough game, a draw against Brighton or Havant, so I was still happy with that 2 points, but I had people on my bench that gave me better points. I got to find a better way I got to think a better way about my team, man, because I'm leaving a lot of points on my bench, and you're going to see what's on my bench, and I'm leaving a lot of points on my bench. Pakatua, he's another 1 point. I could have put him on the bench. I was thinking about it, because I had Guiwi, and I was going to put him in. Like to play against him because it was Crystal Palace versus West Ham, and I was gonna put in Gui, but I wasn't sure. But maybe it looked like I should have put him in. Grealish, I captained Grealish. Grealish looked good in that game. It ended up backfire, 2 points. He had 4 points, but he had to run off his mouth and get that yellow card, which that yellow card happened after the game, so it shouldn't even account. Reinders, nice assist to Haaland, got me that 9 points. He's going to stay in my team right there. Salah got that 5 points right there from that assist. Looked like I should have just gave him the captain because everybody was going to give Salah the armband. I should have just gave Salah the armband and called it a day. None of them from my strikers, man, gave me any points. All of them gave me 2 points. So let me just go ahead and throw them in. All of them gave me 2 points. Well, Ultimate 2 points. Pedro 2 points. Yakaris 2 points. Very disappointed with my top line. I got to think about a new strategy now because it's going in the game week 6. I want to keep that green arrow going up. So let's look on my bench. I have Raya on my bench. Like I said, he was going against City. That's the reason why I started Pope. Pope gave me 6 points. Raya only gave me 2 points. That's the reason I said, yo, let me start Pope. I know City was going to score against my team, so I wasn't going to play with that. Timber, 1 point. Good thing I left him on the bench. Here's where it's really hurt me now. He got 7 points. I could have put him in for Pakatua right there and got 7 points. That could have helped me bump me up to 54 points right there. And then I know Simeon wasn't going to perform well in the game, but he ended up getting DEFCON. And I mean getting 5 points. So that right there kind of hurt. But like I said, I'm still happy with the 48 points. Green arrow, very happy, moving up. So let's get into my Game Week 16 review. Like I said, I have 2 transfer in the bank. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do with those transfer. Or I'm able to get to Haaland. And I'm not a new player that I'm looking at from Crystal Palace right there. Because I think Crystal Palace is playing very well. And I like this player from Crystal Palace. So let's get into it. Oh, I'm about to get to Haaland and get to my Crystal Palace play. But that's about to be a surprise for y'all. So I go on FPL. Don't know what that's right there, you know. This is my Game Week 16 review. Tell y'all my transfer plan. Like I said, I have 2 transfer in the bank. And this is what I'm planning to do with it. Oh, I'm about to get to Haaland. And I'm about to get to that surprise Crystal Palace player that I'm very excited to put in my team. So let's get into it. So to get to Haaland now, I had to drop Pedro. You know, Haaland's the striker. Pedro is the striker. So I had to drop Pedro, pick up Haaland. But I needed money to do that. Who I had to drop was Salah. So I went ahead and dropped Salah. Like I said, Manchester City's going against Burnley. Everybody's going to get to Haaland. I'm going to get to him. I want to get a green arrow in my team. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And here's the player that I was able to pick up my week. Kamada. I've been watching this kid for a while, man. Very happy to bring him on my team. And here he goes. So let's go for my week 16 and see how we going lined up. So in goal, I'm going to put Raya in goal. Maybe I should have went ahead and invested in a goalkeeper because I have a conflict right here. I have Arsenal versus Newcastle. And there's 2 goalkeepers I have. And I have 2 of these strikers. So I'm just going to eat it. Go ahead and start Raya. Just going to eat it right here. Got Giroud going against Liverpool. He's going against the side that wanted to buy him. So hopefully you play with some emotions and able to get some points out of that game right there. I'm going to go ahead and put Caliban on my side. I think Chelsea should be able to bounce back even though they play with a new goalkeeper. I think they should be able to bounce back. Right there we got Romario going against Wolves. Wolves haven't won a game this season. So I think, like I said, Spurs is going to go there and perform. You know they only got a draw in their last game. And whenever they got a draw, they're going to come back and win their next game. Grealish looked great in that game against Liverpool. So I think the coach is going to talk to him. He's been playing too wide. I watched the Liverpool game. He played very wide. I think the coach is going to talk to him, tell him to bring it a little bit more into the box, get closer to the striker. He's playing too wide, so I think that's going to happen. On Monday, he's going to be able to perform against West Ham and pick up a lot of points. Simeon, he was going against a tough defending team. And like I said, whenever he's going against a tough defending team, I don't think he's going to get that much points. If it wasn't for Defcoin, he would probably only got like 3 or 2 points. So he ended up getting 5. So he's come back in my team. Leeds is not a strong defensive team, so I'm going to put him against Leeds. Reinders going against Burnley. Definitely going to keep him on my side. You know when Manchester City draw a game, they end up coming back and ponder the other team. So I'm sorry, Burnley. I got to have Reinders in my team. Like I said, I bought Kamada. He's going against Liverpool. I like the way he play. I got it. I like him. So he's coming in my team. I like him. Ultimate is not going away. Like I said, the conflict is right there. Newcastle going against Arsenal. I like Ultimate. He's going to stay in my team. Gyökeres, I think he's going to be able to perform. I think Arteta is going to see that the formation that he have is not working. He's going to have to change it. He cannot put Zubimendi in the middle. I keep explaining that in my Arsenal review. If y'all want to watch my Arsenal review, man, go ahead and watch that. But I keep explaining that. He cannot put Zubimendi in the middle. We have attacking midfielder, but let's just keep that for that right there. But Gyökeres is going to stay in my team. It's my striker that. And there you go. I was able to pick up Haaland. Haaland is going to be the one that I captain. He's going to be the one that I captain. Like I said, y'all know when City lose or draw a game, the next team that they play get a beating. Get a beating. So, Burnley, sorry, Burnley. Y'all going to get a beating. I'm sorry. Got Pope who's going to be on my bench. Timber is going to be on my bench. I like him, but I might have to think about doing something with him. Burn, he's going to go on the bench. Like I said, the conflict right there, as you could see. And Pakatua, he's another one I might have to do something. So my bench, everybody on my bench I might have to think about except for Pope and Burns. I might have to think about them. Timber and Pakatua. But my starting 11 looked great. I like my starting 11. Like I said, man, I like that. It's my Game Week 16 review. I'm looking for another green arrow. Like I said, people, it's Wagwan FPL. I just said there, that was my Game Week 16 review. I wrapped up my Game Week 5 in there. Yeah, man, I just said there. You done know. Thank you for watching.